Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing something a little different. Back to school time is right around the corner, so today I'm going to discuss the clip-ins that I actually have in my head, and I'm going to show you guys a couple styles that are considered protective styles, and there's no leave out required. You guys know, if you've been following my channel for a little bit, at least for the past couple of months, that I have color treated hair. So my hair is blonde at the ends, but as you can see, there's no blonde showing through this bun. So I did show you guys a couple styles that are cool to wear back to school, or for just to wear your hair, period. But before we get into the styles, I am going to discuss some tips and just some things that a lot of people have questions about when it comes to clip-ins, but I'm going to answer 5 of the most asked questions when it comes to clip-ins, and I will be referring back to the clip-ins that I have in today. So let's just get right into it. So the first question is, how do I know which texture is best for me? When it comes to Texture Crush, they have 3 main textures in their clip-in line. Those include the Koil Krush, the Curl Crush clip-ins, and Kinky Crush clip-ins. Peep the crush because it's Texture Crush, get it? And I can honestly say that Texture Crush is one of my favorite natural hair clip-ins, or clip-ins that mimic natural hair very well. Now for me, I personally have the Koil Krush clip-ins. I will put a reference picture on the screen. So for the Curl Crush clip-ins, they are tight, kinky coils, and I will leave a reference picture somewhere on the screen so you guys can get an idea of what they look like on. You have to remember, when you look on these websites, that the way the texture looks, it doesn't look that same way when you get them and you define the curls with your demi brush or your products or whatever it may be. But you just want to make sure that you get the correct curl pattern. So it's like, if you have wavy hair, you would never get the Koil Krush clip-ins. You know, if you have bigger curls, more, I guess, C-shaped, I would definitely recommend the Curl Crush clip-ins for you. Now for the Koil Krush clip-ins, in my opinion, they are a little tighter, and they are the S curls, and that's the clip-ins that I have that match the best with my hair, especially because I have so many different textures in my hair. Some are looser, some are more kinkier, but for the most part, the Koil Krush clip-ins match the best with my natural hair texture. So if you have S curls, I definitely recommend the Koil Krush clip-ins for your hair texture. The Kinky Crush clip-ins, this is the tightest coil that they have. So these are like the really small curls, but they like coil. In my opinion, when it comes to clip-ins, especially like natural hair texture clip-ins, I do recommend that you go on Instagram, go on the brand's Instagram, their website, the reviews, YouTube, and you just check out to see what different textures people have tried and how it looks on them. And I definitely recommend looking at pictures where people actually have combed through the curls and defined them, so you know what they actually look like when they're wet, so you know what will go best with your hair. But the key to finding the correct texture is doing your research. I did my research before I got my clip-ins, the Koil Krush, because I was going to get the Curl Crush, but only the front of my hair, only certain parts of my hair are looser and bigger curls. So I went with the majority, which is the more tighter, but my curls aren't as tight as the Kinky Crush clip-in. So the Koil Krush is going to be the middle texture. So if you have more looser curls, I would say Curl Crush. If you're like in between, Koil Krush. And if your hair is super coily, then I would recommend the Kinky. The next question, number 2, is how to install the clip-ins. Now, as you can see, you can install them any type of way that you want to. It's really up to you depending on the look that you're going for. So if you're trying to do some type of like ponytail or something special where you want to pull the hair up, half down, you want to make sure that you part your hair off correctly so that the track portion of the clip-ins do not show. So I have a video previously installing the clip-ins for just like a full head of clip-ins, giving my hair more volume and stuff like that. I will link that in the description box. But then also in this video, I will show you a couple different ways to install the clip-ins without using all of them, and to do more versatile styles. So stay tuned for the video, because I will will show you guys a couple different ways to install your clip-ins depending on the look that you're going for. But I will say, when it comes to clip-ins, when you're styling, you kind of have to play with them a little bit, like I said, depending on the style that you're going for. So sometimes it does take practice. You do have to sit in the mirror and kind of figure out what you want to do and what is more comfortable for you, what feels best, which clip will go where, and things of that nature. The third question is, what is my favorite thing about the Koil Krush clip-ins? They're easy. Like, they're really easy, and like I said, it's really good for a protective style, especially because, like, sometimes I got tired of my black hair, and sometimes I get tired of my colored hair, and sometimes I just want all black hair and I just want to do a simple bun with no color showing. You know, just, I like to switch it up a lot, so it's very versatile and easy for me to switch up my hair with clip-ins, especially because the clip-ins that I normally get and the ones that I have from Texture Krush are longer than my actual hair length. So it also gives me length and more volume in my hair, or if I want to do a ponytail. It just makes my hair way more versatile, and sometimes natural hair can get very repetitive and boring, and it just gives you a little extra flavor, a little a little salt on it. Okay. The fourth question is, are they worth the money? First and foremost, let me just say, when you do go and purchase your clip-ins, make sure you do look for coupon codes. Influencers always have some type of coupon codes when it comes to any hair from any company. So make sure you guys, if you do purchase from Texture Krush, use my coupon code LexisHR and you will receive 15% off of your total for your purchase. But these clip-ins are very much so worth the money. Number one, because clip-ins last forever. Forever. Like, it's not like a wig, it's not like a sew-in, it's not like, I don't even know, like, clip-ins is like, they last forever. They really do. And going back to the point that I said before, it really helps with being more versatile with your hair, which is completely worth it to me. And with clip-ins, you don't have to keep going back and buying more unless you want to try a new texture. But the texture is never going to change as long as you don't like heat damage it or over process it too much. The texture is never going to change. It's never going to lose its luster as long as you're taking care of it correctly. It's 100% worth the money. Before I was buying wigs and bundles and all that stuff, I was doing clip-ins. Like, clip-ins are life. But once you learn to perfect the install part, it's lit. Like, you trick people every day. You look like a new joint every day. Like, they're completely worth it. Another thing with clip-ins, just my opinion, they're way more comfortable than a sew-in. Like, I just cannot do sew-ins. It's just not for me. So clip-ins are like the easy way out, in my opinion, especially for natural hair girls, because there's not a lot of bundled textures or anything that are even close to our natural textures. So clip-ins are the way to go, period. And like I said, you don't have to keep buying them over and over again, because they'll never go bad. Once you get you one good pair of clip-ins, one good pair, is that what they're called? One good bundle or couple bundles of clip-ins, you're good to go. You really don't need to buy any more. Lastly, number 5 is how to care for your Texture Krush clip-ins. I care for my clip-ins the same way as I would my natural hair. So if I plan on putting my clip-ons in, I'll literally put time aside to nurture and care for my clip-ins. That sounds so goofy, but like, no, for real. Treat the clip-ins just like you would your natural hair, like I said before. So I go in, I shampoo with whatever shampoo that I have on hand. Because I have 2 bundles, the 18-inch bundle and the 20-inch bundle, I will separate all of the clips by how many clips are on the track, if that makes sense. So I put the clips with the 2 clips on them together, with the clips with the 3 clips all together, the clips with the 4 clips all together. So I wash them that way. So I'll take all the ones with the 4 clips and I'll wash those, shampoo them in the sink. And sometimes when I'm lazy, I'll fill up the sink with hot water. And I will put a little bit of shampoo in the water and just let the clip-ins soak in the water a little bit. Once that is finished, I go ahead and rinse out and detangle them with some conditioner, or deep conditioner depending on how I feel that day. Rinse it out and proceed to styling. Sometimes if I don't plan on doing like a wet style, like wash and go, twist out, braid out, something that requires the hair to be wet, I will just leave the hair detangled and let it air dry. And when it air dries, the texture looks banging. Like, it looks banging. I don't wash my clip-ins as often as my natural hair, especially because sometimes when I'm doing clip-ins, when I want a protective style type of thing going on, I'll just do like a ponytail, wrap them around the ponytail, or styles like I will be showing you guys in this video in a couple seconds. But when it is time and your clip-ins get a little greasy, or they a little, you know, they a little musty or something, like, I don't know how other people's hair get, but you know when your weave or whatever needs to be washed. So I just follow the same method I would as wash day, and as well as for styling. For styling, I use the same styling products that I would use on my natural hair and so on. And that's basically it. These are the top 5 questions that I have frequently. These are the top frequently asked questions about my clip-ins. So I hope I answered accurately. And really quick, before we get into the video, I just want to say congratulations to everybody going to the next grade, the next step in their life, college, whether it be high school, middle school, whatever it may be. Congratulations. And I'm sending good vibes to all you guys' way. I hope you guys have a great school year. I hope y'all slay y'all school year. Stay focused. Enjoy these styles. If you guys do not have any clip-ins or don't have the desire to purchase any clip-ins, I will have another video doing styles on just natural hair by itself, no clip-ins added. So if this is not for you, thanks for watching anyway. And if this is for you, slay, boo. I hope y'all guys enjoyed this video, and let's get into it.
Drago made it, let it bang. made it, let it bang.